Hi everyone, Maggie here again today. I am working on some adjustments to a better quality dress, a Ralph Lauren dress that I purchased from Macy's. It needs some tweaking before I can wear it. Clothing should fit well. The clothing manufacturers, they make clothing for people who are probably between like 5'6" and 5'8". And as a short person, I always have, the sleeves are always too long. So I am always like rolling the sleeves up on things. And usually the hems fall at a bad place. So I am going to be making those changes on this dress. I'm going to be shortening the sleeves here by about an inch by removing the cuff and replacing it. And then I'm going to be hemming the dress by about 2.5 inches, I think. So it is a size 20 women's, and I got it. It's a last act dress. I think the manufacturer price was $185, and I got it for $65, which I think is a pretty good price. Okay, so I will bring you along on the adjustments. Okay, so here's this dress that I got last act from Macy's. I think it does look better with the belt. I also got the belt from Macy's, the shoes I had. The sleeves are too long, but that's an easy fix. That's gonna need an alteration. I think I can take the sleeve up like maybe 1 inch. But I do need the size 20 to fit, for the arms to fit on the dress. And I think it's fine to wear it a little full through the middle here. So, okay. Maybe it would look better a little shorter. I could put a hem on it, but this I actually might like this long. I don't know. Oh, decisions. Hi everyone, Maggie here. I am just starting with the hem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pin it up 2 inches, and I'm going to try it on and see if I'm happy with that length. And then we'll go from there. I think I'm just going to hand sew a hem. This is a very fine fabric. It's a very kind of like silky print. It is polyester, but it's very just a very fine fabric. So I'm going to have to be careful with it. And then when I do the hem, it's going to be a little bit tricky because you're going to be able to see the stitches. So I'm going to need to get thread that matches really well, and I'm going to have to be really pretty precise on the stitches, that they're small. Well, I still have a little bit of light. I wanted to do a little bit of filming and show you what I've accomplished. I did go to Hobby Lobby today, and I picked up some thread that I think is probably the best match I'm going to find for doing my alteration. So I got two things of it. I got my nails done at the same time, so that was a bonus. Excuse me. So In the meantime, what I've been working on is I decided to take out this seam. This is the seam where the dart is. This is the dart right here, the side seam. And I took out because I'm going to take it in here. And I'm actually going to raise the dart up because it's really too low on me. So I'm going to raise it up about 1/2 inch. So I'm going to be taking that out. I'm actually going to draw a line here, and then I'll have to take it out and you know, refigure it or whatever. So to try to raise that up about 1/2 inch. And then this is going to go in. I'm going to try to do a little bit of shaping here and have the seam go in about 1/2 inch more than it was. You can see this better on the right side. Okay, see that pretty well. Trim that. Hi everyone, Maggie here. Boy, I think I'm going to have to switch to something a little less frustrating. After I tried this on, the dart was still like way too low. It was like 1 inch too low. So I decided to take it out. So on one side I have taken it out. I need to press the fabric. And I'm going to try to lift it up. What do you have? What do you have, Casper? What do you have? Oh, a piece of cardboard. Okay, that's all right. Before I reconstruct it, I need to press it because it kind of has some holes, you know. Well, the holes won't show. But I did, now you can't see it. I did do like a chalk line of where the previous dart was. Hi everyone, Maggie here. I am still working on my dress. What I ended up doing is this bust, I do not like the way it looks. It's too low. And so I actually took it out on this side with the intention of raising it up. But now after I took it out, I actually like the look. If I just pull it in, I like the look of not even having it there. So I think if I can just like pull the fabric in, I'm really not particularly busty, and I think with this fabric and everything I can get away with just taking the darts out completely, and that is what's going to be the modification, which is going to simplify it quite a bit. So at this point what I'm trying to do is take in the side seam here. I'm going to be pinning it, and I'm going to take out the dart on this other side because it's like falling like right here, which is definitely too low. So yeah, okay. Hello everyone, Maggie here. I am still working on my dress, my what is it called? Ralph Lauren dress. I had made a decision to remove the dart just because it was really too low and looked too old lady-ish. So I just actually took it out and I have pressed it, and now I am revamping the sleeve. So that is what I'm working on now. So what I did was I got a shirt that and now this is kind of scary because I'm going to end up having to cut the armhole, and I haven't done anything major. I've taken some seams out and things like that, but I haven't like done any major cutting on this. The only thing I did was I did shorten it. I did take some off the bottom of it. So here is the armhole here. Okay, this is the top of the sleeve. And so what I thought I would do is I would compare it to a shirt. See, it does not, once you take the dart out, it's like, you know, out of shape. So, I'm going to be shaping this armhole. So I took a shirt that fits me well in the arm side, and this also does not have a dart on the front of it. So I am comparing it to this armhole, and then I'll probably do the same thing with the sleeve. So we'll just take this and, okay, this is the front of it, and it fits me pretty good. Okay, and I'm just going to line it up, the seams up. Okay, so this is where the sleeve is, if you can see. Okay, and when I look at this, it looks like this shape should work pretty well. So I ironed this to get it nice and flat. So and this would give me like a little, you know, like a maybe 3/4 of an inch seam allowance there. So I think that's what my plan is. Once I compared it to that, and I gotta do it the same thing on both sides, of course. So yeah, so we'll show you what I'm doing. All right, I haven't done any major cutting. Okay, so I have my little chalk pencil. Okay, I'll use that. And I can use this piece that I cut off as like a little pattern piece. So, okay. I had to stop working on this for a little while so I can make these decisions. Okay. Make sure I have it just the way I want it. Okay. I'm going to draw my cutting line here. And then I can use this piece on the other side. It's like a pattern piece. Now if I need to, I can take this in here on this seam, but I think any extra room that I can get, I'm not gonna object to. Because I like having a lot of room. Okay, reshaping the armhole. and I compared it to a shirt that fits me well. So, okay, I did it. Yay. Okay, so that gets rid of the dart, and that's my new armhole. Okie dokie. Get this exactly the same, or almost exactly the same. Okay. That's the other side. Redoing this arm side. And we're removing fabric from the bust. So we're not going to have a dart. Okay. Alright. It's done very careful. So very carefully. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so that's my new arm side on this side. Okay, so now I don't have I had traced where the dart was there, but now I will not need a dart. And we can commence with putting this back together. Okie dokie. There's this one, new arm side. Okay, let's compare it to the other one. And boy, was that ever scary to do that. Okay, I have my dress here, and what I'm going to do is pin together, repin the arm side here, this seam here. I'm going to repin that. I've got my fine pins. I think I'm going to start at the bottom here because I think it's off just a tad. So now I was going to take this in just a little bit. And hopefully, since I don't have that dart anymore, it won't be so you know, should fit better. Okay, yeah, so this is just a little bit, tiny bit off. Okay. I want this to be flat. Okay. So I'm going to close that up on both sides. And I think by removing the dart, is going to get rid of the kind of the problem that I had. So I'm going to go ahead and sew it, and I might finish the seams afterwards, serge them, but at this point I'm going to just do a straight stitch, and then you know, I'll make sure everything fits well before I serge it. And then I'll be like the last step, or I might actually, yeah, I think I will serge it. So, okay, so let's go ahead and sew this up. Let me pin both sides first. Okay, so I'm resewing this side seam. I'm taking it in at the a little bit, starting, since this fabric is so fine, I'm not starting right at the, I'm doing my back tack. Okay. I don't want I don't want it to eat it up. So I'm taking it in a little bit there, and then I'm just going to kind of ease out into this, back to the, this has the pocket. I'm going to go out to the pocket seam here, back here. If it ends up being a problem, then I can take it in. Even though the pocket is there, but okay. All right, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. I'm just doing the other side now, and then grading it back into this seam here. So this is the hem. I mean trimmed, cut off, and I'm just gonna sew a scant seam here, just to have as a fold line, because I think what I'm going to do is, when I hem this, I want to be able to fold it in. So I think I'm just going to put like a scant seam here just to make it easier. All the way around the hem, and then it'll make it easier to fold it, and then also it'll give me like something to grab onto, because when I hem it, I was thinking of serging the bottom, but I think I'm just gonna fold it under. If I have this stitching line, that'll, I think, prevent any issues, hopefully. All right. Okay, so I have this seam line it's about actually 3/8 of an inch from the bottom. It'll have to be pressed because it's kind of like gathering up. But so what I'm gonna be doing is folding it under once, and then I'll fold it again. I'm not sure, I haven't decided how much the hem is gonna be. Hi everyone, Maggie here. I am going to take this in a little more. It's still too big, and I actually might have to add like a little dart in the armhole. And I am thinking, it's summertime now, and I actually might leave the sleeves off because, well, for one, they are still kind of tight. And I'm planning to wear this with a sweater anyway, and I kind of like the effect. I like the effect sleeveless. So I think it would look nice with like a kind of like a crochet type sweater over it, because I do like to cover my arms, but I just think that I'm not going to be able to get the sleeves to a place where I can, right now, where I can wear it with the sleeves. So that is the decision I think I'm gonna make. But I'm gonna take it in again a little bit more, because I had a little bit of, still have a little bit of gaposis. So hopefully we'll get it to a point where I like it. I mean, I do like it without that weird dart that it had, but oh my gosh.
I'm having to go through. Okay. And then if I can get this fitted, I will serge this seam here. Okay. Oh, that's so dark. I actually put some bias tape around the arm side, but I think I'm going to redo it actually because it's too light a color. This is all I had that even went, but I don't like how it's like peeking out, so I'm actually thinking I'm going to redo it. I'm burning the midnight oil tonight because I want to get this done. But I'm unhappy with how the bias binding worked. So I think I'm going to have to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow, see if I can find some maroon colored bias binding, or what I might do is, if I can't, I might actually put a facing on if I can find a similar color, and just put a facing on. Or I should go through my stash. I bet I have something that I can use. Okay, so this is it with the hem, the rolled hem. Okay, whew. All right, and I think once I iron that, that'll be fine. Hi everyone, Maggie here. Just going to show you the fit on my dress. I put bias tape around the armholes, and I think that is going to work. Although I only had like an off-white color and it's like peeking out, so I'm going to head over to Hobby Lobby tomorrow and get some maroon if I can find it. I haven't done this side yet, and I may actually pick out the one I did. I did a rolled hem, but all in all, I am happy with the fit now, and I think I like the length. So, and my husband likes it, and I actually like it as a kind of like casual summer dress. So, okay. That's it.